isn't going to work that well.
The best.
All right. So I'm probably just going to have to do this. That's not going to work. All right. Let's see as we get set up here. Everybody can say hello if they're joining. This isn't really bar height, is it? Somebody get me.
The stool?
What?
You said the stool isn't?
I guess it's not really bar height, but yeah. So there you go. All right, cool. So here we are, night 2, and I took a lot of notes from Jennifer. I took a lot of notes from Audrey. Took a lot of notes from myself. So hopefully, not that things were horrible. It's just one of those things where you just kind of got to do it, and you just got to keep doing it, and eventually you're Led Zeppelin or you're Def Leppard or you're I don't know. Let's see, somebody I really like in the last 20 years. Jimmy Eat World, they're from Arizona, so maybe. So anyway, so yeah, lots going on. Jen's in the chat if you're joining us. And also, I guess we'll just get rocking and rolling. Audrey's here hanging out. And start going through some of these records. Got a fresh batch of records tonight if you were here last night. So all new stuff. Just kind of chilling out. What else is going on? Not too much, I guess. Just having a high old time on the bayou tonight. So there you go. Cool. Should we just rock and roll? Should we go? I'm not sure how long sometimes it takes for YouTube and for Facebook to catch up, but that's the way it goes. And let's go tonight and see how things go, right? So first up on the block, we have Alice Cooper's. I don't know what album this is. Let me take a look what album this is. I don't know my Alice that well, unfortunately. But it's this album, $14, VG++ Condition. Alice, of course, is a native of Arizona. Alice Cooperstown, I do believe, is the restaurant, but I don't think that exists anymore. I think that's what Jen told me one day. So $14, Alice Cooper, VG++ Condition. I know you can't slow down, but you should a little bit. That is Lionel Richie, Can't Slow Down, VG++, $9. That's, of course, got the big hits on it. What's on here? Can't Slow Down, All Night Long. Is Hello on here? Oh, yes. Hello is on here. The greatest art piece in the history of mankind. You remember that from the video, right? There you go. A piece of history. Lionel Richie's Can't Slow Down, VG++ Condition. What's up next? George Jones, Shine On, VG+ Condition, $9. I heard a story once that famous producer Mutt Lange, who produced AC/DC, Def Leppard, The Car, Shania Twain, was a big George Strait fan. You wouldn't have expected that, perhaps, but yeah. I guess if Mutt likes George Jones and my mom liked George Jones, then George Jones it is. $9 VG+ Condition on that one. Derek and the Dominoes. Yes, that is who you think it is. Derek and the Dominoes in concert, $9. This is an excellent condition. Very nice. I don't know any funny anecdotes about Derek and the Dominoes, so maybe somebody else knows one. Hey, Mike. Actually, this whole thing, I see Mike join the chat. This whole thing with when it comes to doing these shows is I got to credit Mike Kennedy, who's in the chat right now, and yeah, it was Mike's idea. He's like, you should do this, and I'm like, that's a good idea, Mike. That's a really good idea. And then I learned and I studied some more. And then about a month later, here we are. We're kicking off the live show. So thanks to Mike's to being such a great guy. Hey, Lee. I know Lee. Lee's a regular in the store. Very cool. Todd Fredrickson. Very nice. John Joseph Wilson. I'm not sure. Patty Anderson Williams. I'm not sure what that's all about, but so if you want to if you want to lay claim to anything, all you have to do is type it into the chat. So if you typed in Derek for instance, or you could do like D&D if you want to really abbreviate it, and then we'll pull that record for you, and we'll either ship it to you, or if you're local, you can come in and pick it up whenever you like. So there you go. And we send out invoices once a week. So anything you bought last night, tonight, or tomorrow, there'll be an invoice sent out over the weekend or on Monday. And then once the invoice is paid, bada bing, bada boom, the shipping department will go to work, and it'll be nice and fun. Nancy Wilson, like new, like swinging. Nancy Wilson, very cool. This is a VG copy, $9 for Nancy Wilson. I don't know any Nancy Wilson stories. I know Nancy Sinatra stories because she was in an episode of The Sopranos once, but not Nancy Wilson, unfortunately. $9 on that one. In a Big Country, The Crossing. Dreams Stay With Me. $9 once again. That is VG Plus condition. I love anybody love the quad? What are they? They're not really quad runners. They were four-wheelers back in the day, or three-wheelers. That's what they were. And then the governments around the world banned three-wheelers because everybody was getting killed on them. I know a guy that had a three-wheeler, and I always wanted to ride it, and I never did. I probably would have been killed on it if I had. Lord knows I went through a wine fence when I was on a motorcycle. So yeah, I was not good with motorized vehicles back in my teen years. But so there you go, Big Country, The Crossing, and yeah, In a Big Country is on here, $9 from who was that? Oh, Big Country, yeah. So there you go. Hey Sean, what's up? Just in the store a little while ago. And of course, here last night. Rod Stewart, this is in excellent condition, $9. Of course, the hair is beautiful. It's got the hit single Infatuation. I think I owned the single from this record back in the day because, it's kind of a sexy video. And I love the video. MTV would play it all the time. And this is on it. Was there another? I'm not going to be able to read the back of this, unfortunately. But yeah, Infatuation is the big hit. I think there was another hit off that record as well. What was that the price on that one again? Yeah, $9 for Rod Stewart. Another $9 record. Well, I got a run of these. Survivor on Scotty Brothers Records. Am I right, Jen, or am I right? Yeah. You're right. I Can't Hold Back, High on You, The Search Is Over. I actually loved this record back in the day. I mean, it got a lot of radio airplay. It was fantastic. It's still got a Tower Record sticker on it. The condition on this is excellent. $9. That may be coming home tonight, Jen. I may be bringing that home to the store, or from the store. So there you go. How you doing over there, Audrey? You just chilling out? All right. Thumbs up over there for Audrey. So anyways, let's keep going here. Huey Lewis and the News Sports. I think Huey Lewis and the News should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. This is $9 as well. It's a VG Plus copy. The Christian Bale movie, American Psycho, obviously elevated Huey Lewis and the News to a new audience again, 20 years ago. I see it was Christian Bale's birthday the other day, too. 50 years old for Batman. $9, Huey Lewis and the News. Quarter Flash. Excellent condition on Quarter Flash, $9. And this is the cover that has the four guys on the cover. I think there's an alternative version that has a fifth person on the cover right there. So there you go, right? Cool. Yes, cool. How's the camera framing tonight, Audrey? I just want to make sure because I'm doing stuff like this and it seems like I'm getting cut off a little bit. So should I turn the camera just a bit this? Let me do this. Oh, and then like that. So how's that?
That's better.
That's better. Okay, cool. My executive producer is not executive producing over there. Audrey.
Sorry, I'm reading. We got a bit. I was trying to read it.
All right, Survivor. I'll pull Survivor for Mike. Mike, you know your music, man. It's a great album, and now I've lost it here. And anyways, where is it? There it is, Survivor. All right, we'll hand that off to Audrey. So so Quarter Flash. There you go. Speaking of Mutt Lang, I'll tell you a story here. Loving every minute of it by Loverboy. $9, excellent condition, featuring, of course, Loving Every Minute of It, which was written by the great Mutt Lang, the producer I mentioned before, who loves himself some George Jones. Also, Dangerous is a great song. Destination Heartbreak is pretty good. This Could Be the Night. Well, you know, I think Friday Night's on here as well. Just got paid. No Sleep Till Monday. So back in the day, it was $7.99, then on sale for $5.99. Almost looks like a Kmart sticker, but I don't think that's a Kmart sticker. And now, inflation, even for a beautiful copy like this, only $9. I don't know if anybody can still hear me. Oh,
We're back.
Okay, there we go. We're back. I lost the feed here at home. You guys still there? Yes, we are, Jen. Sorry. Are we back on?
Yeah, it's back on.
Okay. Not sure what happened there, but we'll get that figured out. There's another issue we'll have to figure out. Hello. Hey, Shannon. How are you? Lost you during Loverboy. Okay, cool. So if we're back, we're back. We're back. Rock and roll. Give me a thumbs up or a hey in the chat if we're back. So this actually album is pretty good. I know there's a song on here called A&W that Jennifer loves, and I've been listening to it as well. Plus, it's got a nod to what's the line from the movie Big with Tom Hanks? It's Shimmy Shimmy Shay. Shimmy. How does that go, Audrey?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. She doesn't. Haven't you ever seen the movie Big?
I have, but I don't remember what you're talking about.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. Hey, Paula. Hey, I know Paula. Jeff Lewis. Hey, Jeff. How are you doing? Good to see you guys here. So, anyways, Lana Del Rey, excellent condition, $29 if you're interested in this bad boy. She's a hell of a singer. I just started listening to her first album, Born to Die. For a modern singer, she's really good. Stray Cats. Who doesn't love the Stray Cats? Rant and Rave. She's Sexy and 17, as seen on MTV. $9 VG Plus condition. I don't think this has Rock This Town on it. I think that's on the other album. Yeah, that's on the other album. This is Sexy and 17. So Stray Cat Strut. Oh, is Stray Cat Strut on here? No, that's on the other album as well as Rock This Town. So that's just Sexy and 17. Once again, $9 VG Plus condition. ZZ Top, $14 VG Plus condition. The cover looks pretty good. There's a little ring wear there, I want to point out, and there's a little bit of creasing there, but not too bad. And this album is fantastic. It's basically a greatest hits album. Give Me All Your Love and Got Me Under Pressure, which was my favorite song off the album. Sharp Dressed Man, Legs, TV Dinners. Who doesn't love TV dinners? So there you go. All right, cool. Hey, Nick. Cool to have you with us on the show tonight. Appreciate it. Billy Joel up next. That is VG Plus condition, $9. Oh, okay, cool. Which one? Oh, ZZ Top. All right. I hadn't seen that come through on mine. So, oh, ZZ Top. Oh, Christopher. Okay, cool. Very cool. Yeah. There you go. So I'll pull that, put that over here in our pile. And then Billy Joel, $9. That's good. You got an old price sticker on it as well, $6.49. With Pressure, Allentown, Room of Your Own. She's on the right. Also on cassette. Oh, fancy cassette. It's the wave of the future. Cassettes. VG Plus condition. And that's $9. Ooh, Quiet Riot. The first metal album to go to #1 on the Billboard 200 chart. VG Plus condition, $19. Metal Health. I had a friend of mine's brother who loved him some Quiet Riot. He loved this album. Slick Black Cadillac. Of course, it's got Metal Health, the title track, Come On, Feel the Noise. And some other pretty good stuff. I think Quiet Riot, I think they were a good band, but they weren't a great band, but they were still a good band. You know, The Wild and the Young that came off, I think, Quiet Riot 3, but then they did some just kind of awful songs in the 80s, and I just don't understand it. But this album, yeah, Locked and Loaded VG++, $19. Oh, I get Jennifer's going to be like, all you're going to do is talk about Mutt Lange on these shows because you love Mutt Lange. And I do love Mutt Lange. He's the greatest producer ever. And guess who produced Heartbeat City? Mutt Lange. And $19 on this one, VG++ condition. And this, in my opinion, is a greatest hits album. You know, obviously it's got Drive, which is one of my top 5 songs of all time. I love Drive by the Cars. Of course, Hello Again, Magic, Looking for Love. There's so many. Every song on here, I think, is a banger, as the kids would say. So, $19 VG+ condition for the Cards. That's right, Patty. I agree 100%. Mutt Lange is a god. Not the god, but a god. Bryan Adams, excellent condition, $14. Oh, by the way, Mutt Lange produced the 90s records for Bryan Adams. Waking Up the Neighbors. And Jen, actually, I think it was for my birthday last year, she got me an OG copy. Not an OG. Well, yeah, I guess it was an OG copy of Waking Up the Neighbors. It's just such a rare record. I wish they would reissue that, as it's a fantastic record. This is Cuts Like a Knife, which is sensational in my humble opinion as well. It's got This Time on it. I love that. Straight from the Heart, Cuts Like a Knife. And is there something else on here? I'm not remembering if it is. And this is a beautiful copy in excellent condition. I can't highly recommend Bryan Adams enough. In fact, Audrey has been on a kick exploring kind of some like 80s artists because she's very modern in her music. And then she also loves, like the Fleetwood Macs. I'm going to recommend to Audrey checking out some Bryan Adams music because it is fantastic. Maybe the 90s Bryan Adams that Mutt produced, but his 80s stuff is fantastic. And that's a fantastic record. Speaking of something I would recommend to Audrey, Mark Knopfler's Dire Straits. Making movies, Audrey. Can I hold this for you? Do you want to just go ahead and bid on this one right now? It's $29. I get it, but it's an 180 grain. It's an audiophile quality vinyl pressed at Palace. And if you know anything about pressing plants, Palace is considered one of the best pressing plants in the world. They do the awesome version. There's like 2 different versions of Fleetwood Mac floating around out there, rumors. There's the standard version, and then there's the higher price version that is pressed at Palace. And this is also mastered by Bernie Grunman, who is pretty much the best in the world at mastering from the analog tape. So VG++, making movies. What's on here? Well, Skateaway's on here, and it starts and ends with Skateaway. I do believe that what's the song that Jen, you like? You can type it into the chat, but because I don't remember it. But yeah, audiophile reissue is fantastic. Romeo and Juliet. There you go. Very nice. Cool. So there you go. I see Dave wants Quiet Riot. That's cool. All right. Very cool, Dave. I will pull that for you. Dave gets Quiet Riot. And we move on to, is that what's up next? Dokken, state-of-the-art rockin'. I had 3 guitar players growing up that I loved. George Lynch. Who else was it? Oh, Eddie Van Halen, of course. And then who's the other one? Oh, Brad Gillis of Night Ranger. Love those guys. And then Steve Clark of Def Leppard, the riff master. I mean, he's in a league on its own, in my humble opinion. But of course, Eddie is, when it comes to, all around guitarist, he's the best. But George Lynch was fantastic. This is a somewhat underrated album, I think. VG++ condition. This is $18. And it's got Unchain the Night, The Hunter. I know it's got In My Dreams, which people love. And that's kind of the big hit off of it. It's not Love as well. But Unchained the Night and The Hunter, man, those songs are timeless. And oh man, George Lynch just wails on that. And funny note, Audrey's father works in the music industry, and the bassist in Dokken was once at Audrey's house, I'm told. So there you go. Well, Jeff Pilson, Don Dokken, Wild Mick Brown, and Mr. George Lynch. The hair is incredible as well. And this is a beautiful copy, $18 VG++ condition. Well, Yngwie's amazing too. Yes, I agree with that 100%. All right, Queen. This is jazz. And yes, if you're wondering, so this is $40. It is VG++ condition, but it has the poster. And I'm going to forego any kind of discussion on the poster, but let's just say it's highly inappropriate. But a Queen fan knows all about the poster. And yeah, so if you've been looking for a copy of Jazz, here's your copy with the poster. It's got Bicycle Race, Fat Bottom Girls. It's got Let Me Entertain You. I love that. It's got, of course, More of That Jazz, which is my favorite song from the record. And yeah, it's just a banger record from start to finish. $40 with the poster. That is Queen. Asia. Ooh, I'm gonna frame this Asia record. $9 VG Plus condition. What's the big songs off of this one? Oh, Heat of the Moment. Yeah, well, that's the one there. Only time will tell as well. So there you go. Very cool. All right, my foot's falling asleep here because instead of standing up, because I hurt my knee a couple of months ago, so I decided to sit down tonight, and now my foot's falling asleep. So I got to figure that out here in a second. Dusty Springfield, love her. $14, VG Plus condition. It doesn't have Son of a Preacher Man on it, but this is an OG version. So $14, Dusty Springfield. The Best of BTO. I saw BTO open for Van Halen on the 5150 tour at the St. Paul Civic Center in St. Paul, Minnesota. This is a VG Plus for $9. And as you'd expect, it has, Let It Ride and Taking Care of Business, baby. TCOB. Bachman Turner Overdrive, $9. Boom. REO Speedwagon, Wheels Are Turning. Of course, this had the big hit on it in '84. What was the hit? I Can't Fight This Feeling, $9. VG Plus condition for REO Speedwagon, $9. Genesis Abaca. It's got some kind of, not staining, but it's just got some use. It's got some, discoloration. There's a little rip there. I'm not sure if that's part of the. Wait, that might not be part of the jacket. So this is $9 VG Plus condition. So perhaps more of a starter copy, but yeah. So there you go, Genesis, $9. Montrose, Sammy Hagar's first band, $9 VG Plus condition. Love Sammy, obviously. The Van Halen days. Now him and Michael Anthony going out with Jason Bonham and also Joe Satriani. Going to do a bunch of Van Halen, Van Hagar era songs. Everybody says, hey, do you like Eddie? Or rather, do you like Sammy or Dave more, man? I tell them, I like Eddie. Anything Eddie did was pretty much great. So I'll take Eddie before Sam and Dave. And that's just my humble opinion. So what was that? That was $9 for Montrose. Buddy Holly, VG Plus condition. That is, yeah. There you go. Jim Croce's Greatest Hits, $14. That's an excellent condition. And I know Jen is a big fan of Jim Croce. She's always like, oh, we got to get a Jim Croce album. I'm like, well, do we really? And she says, yes. And then I listen and I'm like, this is pretty darn good. Pretty good. Excellent condition, $14. Oh, now see, this is the one that I'm surprised is still in the store. It's Smokey and the Bandit, the original motion picture soundtrack, VG Plus condition, $24. And it has, it right there, Jerry Reed. Where is it? Eastbound and Down. One of the greatest songs of all time, in my humble opinion. But that's just my humble opinion. So lots of good stuff on here. But yeah, it starts and stops with Jerry Reed's Eastbound and Down. And this is a fantastic copy. It's got a little bit of, actually, it's a kind of a tip-on jacket, I think. So it's, yeah, this is a beautiful copy. $24, Smokey and the Bandit. Oh, Time in a Bottle. Yeah, that's a good record too. For what is it? Jim Croce. So there you go. All right. My foot's falling asleep here now, so I might have to get up and do some dancing. So Cat People soundtrack, David Bowie, $19, VG Plus condition. Record Bar once had it on sale for $7.99. Well, we have it for $19 because Bowie is fantastic. And Giorgio Moroder also did the music for this. Speaking of movies, the Blues Brothers, $9, VG Plus condition. Johnny Belushi and Danny Aykroyd. Lost Belushi too young, just like we lost Chris Farley when it comes to Saturday Night Live and alum. Donna Summer, Bad Girls, VG Plus condition, $9 on Donna Summer, Bad Girls, $9. Make Way for Willie. So if you're interested in any of these albums, all you got to do is type in the chat. Just type in DS for Donna Summer or Donna Summer or Donna, whatever you want to type in. For this one, you'd type in Willie Nelson or Willie or WN. There you go. This is VG Condition. This is an OG version on RCA Victor. Dynagroove, $14 for Willie Nelson, 14. Closer to the Edge, yes. VG plus condition, $9. We saw a lot of Yes in the store. People love Yes. I mean, Yes is one of those bands that stood the test of time. My exposure to Yes was basically, the 90125 album with Owner of a Lonely Heart, Leave It. I love that song. Heard that on the way into the store today. $9 for Yes. Frank Zappa, Hot Rats. We just got this in a collection. This is a VG plus condition. This is an OG version from '69, pre-owned vinyl. That's right, $39. Very nice copy. So yeah, I was actually teasing Audrey. Well, not really teasing Audrey, but I was asking her, what do you think of the names that Frank Zappa gave his kids? There's Bug, there's Dweezil, there's Moon Unit. I said, you think there's any chance that Audrey and her two brothers are going to change their name? So Joe could be Dweezil.
I'm really liking Moon Unit.
And Audrey's going to be Moon Unit. And then finally, her younger brother, Christopher, is going to be Bug. Does that kind of work for Christopher, though?
Too good.
So anyways, there you go. Frank Zappa, $39. That is an OG copy of Hot Rats. The Doors Soft Parade, excellent condition. This is a repress, I think from the mid-2000s, $19 on that one. And yeah, the Doors. I was listening to an interview with Scott Stapp of Creed, and he was talking about the three artists that give him warmth when he goes to bed at night and listens to music. One of his artists was, of course, you're going to say Pearl Jam, aren't you? No, it's not Pearl Jam. It's the Doors. And then he spotlighted two albums that he loves to this day, The Joshua Tree by U2 and Pyromania by Def Leppard. And I'm like, I approve of both of those albums. And then finally, this is VG plus condition. This is Exciter unveiling The Wicked, $34 on the original green labels from Combat Records. So very cool there. $34 for Exciter. All right, I'm going to try to stand up if my foot's not asleep. So just give me 1 second here. Ow. I'm looking for 80s punk and 90s alternative. 80s punk. So you like the Dead Milkmen? Let me know on that, Shannon. Let's see. Do we still have that Dead Kennedys record there too? I think we still have that Dead Kennedys. So I got some Dead Kennedys and I got some Dead Milkmen, Shannon, if you're interested. So, all right. Up and atom. All right. How are we doing on the camera here? All right. So once again, Alice Cooper, $14. Lionel Richie, $9. George Jones, $9. Derek and the Dominoes, $9. Nancy Wilson, $9. Big Country, $9. Rod Stewart, $9 as well. Huey Lewis and the News, $9. That's a good deal. They deserve to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. $9, Quarter Flash. Loverboy, $9. Lana Del Rey, $29. The Stray Cats, $9. Billy Joel, $9. 19. Is that 19 for Heartbeat City? Bryan Adams, $14. Making Movies, Audrey, $29. Dokken, she just bought the Princess Bride soundtrack. So, and Mark Knopfler did the soundtrack. So, I'm trying to talk her into adding the discography of.
I'll just have Mark Knopfler's whole everything.
Exactly. He's fantastic. He's a great guitarist. He plays the cleanest guitar in the business, in my humble opinion. I mean, the notes and everything. Dokken, $18 for Under Lock and Key. Queen, $40 with the poster. That is Asia. That was how much? $9. Dusty Springfield, $14. Best of BTO, $9. REO Speedwagon, $9. Genesis, $9. Montrose, $9. What do we got here? $9 for Buddy Holly. Jim Croce, 14. Smokey and the Bandit, 24. Cat People, 19. The Blues Brothers, 9. Donna Summer, 9. Willie Nelson, 14. Hot Rats, Frank Zappa, 39. Closer to the Edge by Yes, 9. Soft Parade, 19. That's a reissue from, I think, 2006, if I remember right. And Exciter, $34. So let's move this crate out of the way for the moment. Oh. And we'll feature some new vinyl now. I'm going to stand up to do this. So if anybody's interested in anything there, Audrey, let me know. And she's got me covered. So this is Asia, the reissue that came out late last year, remastered, $34.99 on that new vinyl. Clouds, Joni Mitchell, $25.99. And this is mastered by Bernie Grundman. We spoke of Bernie Grundman earlier tonight. Oingo Boingo, $29.99. That is on red vinyl. That's a fantastic record. Danny Elfman, Oingo Boingo. Fantastic. I love that record. I listened to the full record last year, and I'm like, wow, this is good. I just thought Oingo Boingo was Weird Science for the John Hughes movie. And I'm like, apparently they're something more than I thought they were. So that's pretty cool. It's funny. You find stuff that you never would have kind of predicted you would have liked back in the day. And I'm just like, wow, this is great. Incubus Morning View. That is $35.99. Nice to Know You is Wish You Were Here as well on this one. So that's a 2 LP from Incubus. A friend of mine who lives in Wolverhampton, England. He loves himself some Eddie Hazel, and I think he collected an OG version of this from '77. Of course, that's funny. Eddie Hazel, the incendiary 1977 solo LP from the Parliament and Funkadelic guitarist. So very cool. Game, Dames, and Guitar Things, $28.99. We still have this. I'm surprised. We ordered a ton of copies for Record Store Day last year, and Record Store Day is coming up in April, and I'm thinking after Valentine's Day we may have the list. So sometime after Valentine's Day, the Record Store Day list will be revealed. So we got that going for us. This is $36.99 2 LP Belladonna Live, Stevie Nicks. Motorhead, Hammered. This is on yellow and black splatter vinyl, 30th anniversary edition, $31.99 for Motorhead. The Monkees, Hey Hey. And it's the greatest hits. And there's this on, this is on yellow flame vinyl, $25.99. You know, the Monkees had a lot of good songs. I'm sorry, they did. MC5 up for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame potentially again this year. We shall see. This is the clear and red splatter vinyl from Rocktober of this past year, $25.99. Ooh, look at this, the Fragile from 9 Inch Nails, $39.99. Is this a triple LP? Yeah, it is. It is a triple LP of The Fragile. So there you go. Hard record to find sometimes. Look at that, Miss Taylor Swift. $31.99. That is the debut for Taylor Swift. If you have any Swifties in your family, especially maybe younger fans of vinyl. Chris Black, Ate My Hamster. No. Chris Black changed my life. This is a limited edition from Portugal, The Man. And this is back in stock for $24.99. Is this, I'm looking to see if this is a color version. Oh, it's clear vinyl on this one. Madonna. This is $34.99. Finally Enough Number Ones remixed. So basically, this is a 2 LP celebration of Madonna's club hits. So it's her club hits, but it does come with a slip mat. Can't see this. Let me see if I can take this out here. Oop. Ew, noise. The slip mat must have got put in the wrong way. Yeah, there you go. A little Lucky Star. That seems like the Lucky Star era for Madonna. So that is $34.99. We'll put that back in there correctly next time. Duran Duran coming to the Bird's Nest here in Phoenix for the Waste Management Open. Is that this weekend? Might be this weekend. $29.99 on milky clear vinyl. Chris Stapleton, Higher. This is on opaque bone vinyl, $44.99. his latest record. And I think Audrey's going to see Chris Stapleton. Yes? No?
No.
No. She has seen him though. Van Halen. Everybody loves Van Halen. Van Halen 2. $25.99. Oops. Sorry about that. And everybody's like, well, I don't want that copy. No, it's fine. That's the great thing about records, man. You get like 60-year-old records in here that look like they've never been played. It's fantastic. And so there you go. Fleetwood Mac Rumors, Speak of the Devil, and it shall appear. The classic album, $27.99. Joan Jett on our new vinyl bin. Up Your Alley, Hate Myself for Loving You, $25.99. That's not too bad. Also, The Gold Experience by Prince, $32.99. Not on color vinyl, but it is The Gold Experience. Ooh, Poison, Open Up and Say Ah. The band cover, which is no longer the band cover, $29.99. Black Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, $23.99. For this one, of course, the one that we had last night was the color version, which was, I think, smoky clear, and we sold out of that today. Blondie, Viver La Habana. So this is a live show in Havana. The Tide is High, Long Time, Wipe Off My Sweat, Heart of Glass, Rapture, and Dreaming. So very cool, $22.99. That's not a bad deal. She and Him for Valentine's Day, as we come up on Valentine's Day, $25.99. A tribute to Brian Wilson on translucent lemonade vinyl. Ooh, pretty. Love Zooey Deschanel. She is a fantastic singer, especially in Elf when she's singing Baby, It's Cold Outside.
Comments.
What's that?
Comments.
Oh, Audrey tells me I need to check the comments. Okay, I'll do that. Here.
That one first.
What's that?
The first one, the Poison.
Oh no, the Poison's not an OG, Mike. It's a reissue. So, The Cure Wish, a re-release. It came out last year. Very nice. The Beatles 1, $48.99. The Cure price, by the way, is $39.99. I Will Always Love You, the best of Whitney Houston, $31.99. And finally, Mr. Valentine's Day himself, Michael Bublé, $24.99 for Hire. So there you go. Once again, if anybody interested in any of this new stuff, we got Asia. We got, well, not Asia, Steely Dan. Clouds by Joni Mitchell, Oingo Boingo, Incubus, Eddie Hazel, Stevie Nicks, Motorhead, The Monkees, MC5, Nine Inch Nails, Taylor, Portugal the Man, Duran Duran, Chris Stapleton, The Police, Van Halen, Fleetwood Mac, Joan Jett, Prince, Poison, Black Sabbath, Blondie, She and Him, Zoe Deschanel, The Cure, The Beatles, Whitney Houston, and Michael Bublé. Dead Band's Party? All right, cool. I'll hand that off to Audrey. Appreciate that. Jeff Lloyd taking Dead Man's Party. So cool. All right, let's move this down and get to our last crate of pre-owned vinyl for the night. Let me make sure that's in the shot. It does seem to be in the shot. Very cool. I'm going to take a swig of water here. Cheers. Drink them if you have them. All right. Cool. Let me move this over here a little bit.
Oh, I shouldn't.
Oh, Audrey's going to fix the camera for
We're
me.
just gonna do like right there.
Okay, cool. All right. So let's do it this way. Yeah, okay, cool. And yeah, if you're a first-time customer, you can go ahead and just head to Jennifer will post a link. It's accounts.rockthistownrecords.com. Create an account, and you can, and then what happens after that? Oh, you put your name, your email in. Well, your email goes in right away when you create the account, and then you add your first name, last name, phone number, if you like, and then your address. And then at the end of the show tomorrow night and into Saturday through Monday, we'll start sending out invoices. If you purchased anything, if you're local, you can come in and pick it up. Or if you're around the country, it's $7 flat rate shipping. Come on in we'll send it to you. So there you go. So Jen and I ordered this Night Ranger record, and we ended up accidentally ordering 2 of them somewhere in California. And Jen can attest to how good this record is. She loves it. Blue marbled vinyl, and Night Ranger, they're some of the guys are gone. Jeff Watson and Fritz Fitzgerald, the keyboardist, are gone. But the core of the band, Kelly Keagy on drums, Jack Blades on guitar, and then or on bass, and then Brad Gillis on guitar, still in the band. So there you go. $24 for Night Ranger in excellent condition. Harry Nielsen, The Point, VG++ condition on this one, and $15. And then what do we got next? Oh, look at this. The Motor City Madman himself. $14 VG++. This is a white label promo edition of Cat Scratch Fever. So very cool. Oh, yeah, there you go. You can see Epic Records demonstration, not for sale. It's got Cat Scratch Fever, Wang Dangs on it. Also, Sweet Sally and Out of Control. Fist Fighting Son of a Gun. All right. There you go. So Ted Nugent, $14 VG+ condition. UK pressing of Mike Oldfield's Tubular Bells, $9. And UK presses in the 70s were fantastic sounding. So if you're a fan of this record, this would be a good A/B test if you have a US pressing. And this is an excellent condition. Robert Palmer, Heavy Nova, was Simply Irresistible on it, VG++, $9 for Mr. Bossa Nova himself, or Heavy Nova. Painted Wives, Obsessed with the End, excellent condition, $12. There you go. Not too familiar with this one, but hey, when in Rome, let's see. Oh, there's a song on here called Kubrick's Tongue. I would assume that's in reference to Stanley Kubrick. We'll see, I guess. Parliament. There you go. Speaking of Eddie Hazel, I don't even know how to say this. Yeah, okay, whatever. You see it, $39. Yeah, Funk something versus the Placebo Syndrome. I can say that part, but not so much the other part. So, Parliament, $39 on that one. Talking Heads, Little Creatures, nice. VG++ condition, $19. Very cool. Toto, $9. Isolation, excellent condition on this Toto, $9. What's up next? Oh, I think this is, isn't this 21 Pilots? Yeah, it is 21 Pilots. Vessel, $20, excellent condition. This is on clear vinyl if you're a fan of kind of a little more modern music. Tina Turner, $9. Excellent condition on this one. Private Dancer. And you know what, Audrey? What song was it? Oh, Private Dancer, the title track on Tina Turner's probably biggest album ever, arguably, written by Mark Knopfler. Yep, she finished my sentence for me. All right, Tommy Two-Tone. Unfortunately, 8675309 is not on here. VG+ condition, $9. Van Halen, Fair Warning. I know a lot of people pretty much regard this as probably Eddie's best album, maybe Al's best album, maybe Dave's best album, maybe Michael's best album. I was going to say Sammy. That's not right. Fair Warning. I mean, this is Mean Street, so this is Love. Mean Street is just fantastic. Center Swing, I love. Unchained. Dirty Movies is a fantastic song. Hear About It Later. One Foot Out the Door. I know it's corny, but I kind of love it. I kind of love that song. So $24, Van Halen, Fair Warning. The Robert Palmer is the UK press. Let's check. It is not. It is a US press. So David Lee Roth. Hey, there you go. $14. This is Skyscraper. Excellent condition. I love this album when it came out. Has it stood the test of time? I would say it stood the test of time a little better than Eat 'Em and Smile. That's just my opinion. I love Knucklebones, just like Paradise I'll Skip. The Bottom Line is really good. Damn Good is really good. Hot Dog and a Shake, pretty darn good. Stand Up, it's cheesy, but it's quality. And Hina isn't so bad either. $14, David Lee Roth, excellent condition. Todd Rundgren, $9, excellent condition. on that Todd Rundgren record. What do we got? Rush All the World Stage, VG Plus, $14. Now this copy it's got some ring wear, it's got some shelf wear, but it is VG Plus condition, and it is Rush. Fly By Nights on here. I mean, come on. Fly by night away from here. Yeah. Working Man, and a lot of great stuff from the early days of Rush. Santana Festival, VG Plus condition, $9. We got Scorpions, Animal Magnetism, VG Plus, that's $20. Let's see what's on here. I know there's a couple songs on here that I thought there was a couple songs. Oh, The Zoo's on here. Yeah, I love that song. One of their early 80s records for the Scorpions, $20. Chris wants the Rush album. So Chris gets the Rush album. Hand that off to Audrey. What are we up to next? Oh, Ryman Simon. There goes Ryman Simon, $9. That's a VG plus condition. That is a gatefold too. So, all right, cool. What's the second greatest band in the history of the world? That's right. It's Oates, Messina, and Garfunkel. It's a Simpsons joke. Sorry. Small Faces, Playmates, $7. Oh, $7. Nice. There you go. Small Faces. Was Ronnie Wood in the Small Faces? I'm so confused on the Faces and the Small Faces. I can never keep track. No, he was not. Kenny Jones was. Steve Marriott, but no Ronnie Wood. All right. Let's see what we got. Split Ends. Conflicting Emotions, $7. VG plus condition. Is that Split Ends again? Wait, did I put two Split Ends in here? That's Styx. Yeah, you're right. That is Styx. VG condition. So, and this is, what album is this? It is Pieces of 8. Is that right? Pieces of 8? No. Maybe it is. So correct me if I'm wrong. I might be wrong there. VG condition on this one, $14. Thin Lizzy. Ooh, Thin Lizzy. Chinatown, VG plus condition, $19. Love Phil Lynott. So great. Marshall Tucker Band, Tuckerized, VG plus, $9. Mastodon. All right, Mastodon. Emperor of Sand, $25. This is an excellent condition. Let's see here. What else we got going on? John Mayall. I heard that not only is Willie Nelson, I think 90, I think John Mayall is 90 as well. I saw something on that today. That's crazy. This is Casa Blues featuring Blue Mitchell. So if you're familiar with Little Jazz, there he is right there. There's Blue Mitchell. So that's a really, I mean, and John Mayall is such a great guitarist. And then you're getting Blue Mitchell as well. That's pretty good. I might have to check this out myself too. Put this out in the store tomorrow, I'm thinking. VG plus. All right. King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard with the Mile High Club. This is Sketches of East Brunswick, $25, VG plus condition. We got the Go-Go's. You knew Belinda was going to make another appearance tonight, and she does. Excellent condition, $14 for Vacation. It's a beautiful copy. Yeah, nice copy of AC/DC. Oh, cool. Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap. That's a VG plus condition, $14. Do I know any of the other songs off of here? Well, yeah, I do. So yeah, this is a good album. Really good album. AC/DC. And Mutt Lange didn't even produce it. Go figure, huh? Speaking of good albums and albums that sound fantastic, this is iRobot by Alan Parsons Project, $9, VG plus condition. I Wouldn't Want to Be Like You. I love that song. Obviously, Breakdown is on this as well, which is fantastic. That's where the Phoenix Suns here in Phoenix would come out to Breakdown. And then, of course, it became synonymous with Michael Jackson when he was not Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan when he was introduced with the Chicago Bulls. So there you go. That is $9 for a VG plus condition on that. $12 for this. I think this is Autograph's second record. This doesn't have Turn Up the Radio on it, but this is an excellent condition. $12. Ask TC to tell you the story how we met, and if you haven't heard it. We met at a, I'm trying to think of, at a Squeeze concert. You know, Glenn Tilbrook and Squeeze. I'm teasing because Jennifer would be like, she doesn't like Squeeze. She's like pulling muscles for Michelle, and she's like, no. I'm like, tempted? No. She just doesn't like Squeeze. One day I'll tell the story about how Jen and I met. But right now, we must get to Miss Pat Benatar. $9. VG plus condition. This is Precious Time. Promises in the Dark is on here. Fire and Ice. Good stuff. And then, of course, Neil Girardo on a guitar. Ivor, interested in pieces of Toto? No. David. What?
ACDC.
Oh, David Ross. Oh, hey, David, how you doing? And Ivor's in here as well. I know all these guys. This is awesome. And then if I don't know you, you're a new friend I just haven't met. Isn't that like some sort of song? I think so. ACDC. Let me see. Where was the ACDC? Did I go past it here? I think Ivor wanted that. We'll see. And then, so yeah, if you want something, just shout it out in the chat. Whether it's just TT for Tina Turner or Tina Turner. I don't know where the ACDC is. I'm not having much luck finding the ACDC. So let's go one by one. That's the way to do it. And no. Well, we'll find it eventually. With John Mayall, it's probably right here. The Go-Go's, there it is. 30 deeds done dirt cheap goes to David. Squeeze isn't bad. No, Patty, I love Squeeze. Now, don't talk to Jen about Squeeze, but I love Squeeze. And what's funny is that Glenn Tilbrook of Squeeze did a Daryl's House. You know, Daryl Hall does that show, Daryl's House. And I even got Jen to watch a little bit of Glenn Tilbrook and Daryl Hall doing Squeeze songs because she loves Daryl Hall so much. I'm like, I sat back and I had like an evil Mr. Burns laugh. Anyway, so Pat Benatar goes to Paula. Hey, Paula. Oh, no dice on sticks. Black Sabbath, Mob Rules, VG plus condition, $24. I do love the song Mob Rules. Is it as good as Heaven and Hell? No. But is it really good? Yes. The answer is yes. $24 for Mob Rules. And Jackson Browne, The Pretender. Ooh-wee. The cover on this has seen its better days. But still, it's The Pretender, VG plus, $9. I don't really, I know some Jackson Browne, but it's mostly, you know, Running on Empty and then Lawyers in Love, stuff like that. That's my experience with Jackson Browne. Then finally, it's VG plus for Boston. Don't Look Back, $9. Did you know that Boston is not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? I mean, the first album alone, it's a greatest hits record. And then you come back with Don't Look Back. And then Third Stage in what was that, 85 that came out? Amanda, Cool the Gens. I mean, Cool the Engines. And there was another big song off that record. So, all right, let's go through these one more time. Let's go. It's Boston, $9. That's Jackson Browne, $9. Black Sabbath, Mob Rules, $24. 14 for Styx. Autograph was $12. Excellent condition there. If you're interested, Bryson. Or not Bryson. I can't read. Brian. And then we've got iRobot. Alan Parsons, $9. The Go-Go's, $14. $25 for King Lizard and the Wizard. I can't say that. King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. Some guy came into the store. I don't remember his name right now because sometimes I'm bad with names. He says, I said, what'd you think of the show? He said, I really enjoyed it last night when you were doing it because it's like having a buddy and you're like going through records together and he's telling little stories. So hopefully my stories are somewhat relevant and not insane. Audrey, are they insane?
I don't know.
She said yes. Wow. No, she didn't say yes. She said she didn't know. She's still trying to determine if they're insane.
Is the autograph 12?
Yeah, the autograph is $12. Yep. Yep, 12 for autograph. The big hit isn't on there, just in case you were curious. It's their, I think it's their second record after the Turn Up the Radio album. So, and it's got a little bit of a light scratch there on the top there. Other than that, it looks pretty good. A little bit of a crease here at the bottom, but not too bad. Who produced that record? I always like to see who produced it. Oh, Andy Johns. Yeah, famous producer. Andy Johns. Look up Andy Johns. Great producer. Oh, yeah. This is a cool record. John Mayall with Blue Mitchell. Casa Blues. $14. Mastodon, $25. Marshall Tucker Band, $9. Thin Lizzy. Or is it Tin Lizzy? Thin Lizzy, $19. Chinatown. Split Ends, $7. Small Faces without Ronnie Wood, $7. What is it? Paul Simon, $9. Animal Magnetism from the Scorps, $20. Santana, $9. Todd Rundgren, $9. Diamond David Lee Roth, $14. Van Halen, $24. VG++. Tommy Two-Tone, $9. Tina Turner, $9. That is 21 Pilots, $20. Toto. Is it Toto or Toto? Toto, $9. Talking Heads. See, I amuse myself. Right, Audrey?
Yeah.
Yes, she knows that from working with me in the store. $19 for Talking Heads, VG++, Little Creatures. What's on here? I've really kind of started to get. Did you hear that Jenna was telling me this? These guys at Coachella, was it Coachella? I think it was. These guys were offered $80 million to reform and they passed on it. They said no. Now, of course, if they said yes, they would have been like, yeah, they're doing it for the money. Okay, I get that. But still, $80 million. I would have loved to have seen another Talking Head show. It's been a long time since Stop Making Sense. So looks like Audrey's looking over her shoulder at me. So OG insert you're asking about on the autograph? Okay, cool. Let me take a look at that really quick. Let's see if it has the OG insert really quickly. Oh, you don't hear that, do you? Nope. It's got a little more crinking there, but let's see. It feels like it has the. Let me try to get this out here. And it does. It does have the OG insert. Loud and clear. Nice. All right, cool. I'll give that to you, Audrey, and you can put everything back together. I don't know what you said. Oh, Thin Lizzy. All right, cool. David Ross gets the Thin Lizzy record. Chinatown. Put that over here. And where was I? So I've been there. Van Halen, Tommy Two-Tone, $9. Tina Turner, $9. Talking Heads, $19. Toto, $9. Parliament, $39. For Funkadelic, I was so close to being able to say that. So close. I had it in my head and I couldn't spit it out. Painted Wives, $12. Robert Palmer, $9. UK pressings of Tubular Bells, $9. Ted Nugent, Cat Scratch Fever, $14. Harry Nilsson, $15. And Night Ranger, $24. Very nice. David is going rock tonight. Yeah, I know, right? Can you believe it? That's pretty cool, in my humble opinion. I'm not sure what's going on there. I know David, he's a regular. He comes in. He's a good friend of the store. And I'm just like, wait, what? Oh, an AC/DC and Thin Lizzy? That's awesome. So very, 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 very cool. So we're gonna oh, Audrey's me.
I just said 7.
Oh, okay, cool. Thanks. Yep. All right. So tomorrow night we'll have some new stuff again to feature. Tonight's stuff, and then we're also going to be doing some. We're also going to be pulling some stuff off the wall tomorrow night. So I didn't do that tonight because there was a lot of notes that we had. So Jen had notes for me, Audrey had notes for me, I had notes for me. So I wanted to kind of keep it simple tonight. But we'll be pulling some kind of wall records off the wall. We've got. Let me tell you what, and you can type it in the chat if it's something you're interested in. What do we got on the wall? We've got John Coltrane, Eric Dolphy, the Stones. We got Jimi Hendrix. We got Jimmy Page and Robert Plant, the Walking into Clarksdale album. We've got Danzig. We've got Grateful Dead. We've got Tom Waits. We've got the Misfits. We got more Misfits. We got Oingo Boingo. We got Danny Elfman. We got Linda Ronstadt, that original record. let me walk over here and see what else we got. We got a Queen box set of colored vinyl, which is amazing. We got Kiss. We've got Lana Del Rey. We've got Slayer, an OG pressing, 1983 first pressing of Show No Mercy. We've got The Cure, Standing on a Beach, the singles. We got Noah Kahan, No Khan. We got Van Morrison. We got Bob Dylan, the Dead Kennedys. We got Little Feat, a lo-fi version. We've got Pink Floyd on the wall. We've got the Doors. We got the Dead Meltman, among others. So if you heard me mention anything that was pretty cool, also we got a Rush box set as well for Signals. And ooh, this is cool. This is a rare Van Halen CD. This is obviously the first album from Van Halen, and it's a 24 karat gold disc with booklet and artwork from the original master tapes. This is something hard to find. It's $129, but it's really cool. So anyways, that's an example of stuff that's on the wall right now. There's always stuff going up and going down. So that's the way it goes. So yeah, so appreciate everybody coming out tonight. We're keeping the shows nice and tight and short. So we're doing an hour every night while we get started. And yeah, that's it. I appreciate everybody stopping in, and hopefully see you tomorrow night. Take care.